Okay, so if you could turn to a clean sheet, maybe you're keeping all the writing you're doing together. This is going to be a piece of writing. So if you could turn to a clean sheet in your notebook. Now, Chris had you write down a list of books and movies and moments in history. If you want to use that list to help you through this piece of writing, you totally can. If you think of things that are not on that list, that's allowed too, of course. So, the treasures in our lives are often hidden. Is that true? That's so true. If you believe that's true, I want you to write that at the top of your page. That truism. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through an 11-minute essay. Okay? So, all right, so just what I want you to do for 1 minute, after you've written this sentence on your first line, where you're writing your 11-minute essay, I want you to, just for 1 minute, I want you to tell me what that means in your own words. Okay, so you have 1 minute to explain what that means. Pretend like this is the first sentence of your paragraph and just keep on writing. And let's go ahead and start a new paragraph. So that means on a new line, you're going to indent, start with a capital letter. And for 3 minutes, I want you to tell me how that statement is true in a book or a story. Okay? How is that statement true in a book or a story? Okay, let's go ahead and wrap up that last sentence. And we're going to start a new paragraph. So that again means new line, indent, capital letter. And for the next 3 minutes, what I'd like you to do is tell me how that statement was true in a movie or a TV show or even a YouTube video. And for the next 3 minutes, I'd like you to tell me how is that true either in your life or maybe in a moment in history. How is that statement true in your life or in a moment in history? And then our last paragraph, we're going to start a new paragraph with a indentation. For 1 more minute, I just want you to reflect on that statement. What are you still wondering? If you want to conclude, wrap up, you can, or you can end with what are you still wondering? You have 1 minute. Congratulations, you have written an entire essay in only 11 minutes. You feel proud of yourself? Look at what you wrote. How many of you are surprised at how much you wrote in that little amount of time?
2 years ago, I taught 7th grade, and we did a district assessment, just to see how they did. And I hadn't taught them this yet. And so they wrote, and they didn't do well at all, like a miserable failure all across the board. And then we went over this, and I had this one girl named Elizabeth, and she raised her hand, and she said, "Mr. Briseño, I am so shocked at I think she said crap, at the crap that I wrote in 2 hours, but yet how much I wrote in 11 minutes. Like the difference was just so shocking. Like it was like a light bulb when you could see it on her face. So, and all of the students were like, "Yeah, you're right, Elizabeth. I did write better in 11 minutes than just something about the structure and the pacing and the types of questions. It's been really successful."